Hello there. Welcome to my classroom or bedroom, and I am going to talk about a circle. So what is a circle? Well, a circle is this thing, right? How would you describe that? I would describe it as round. It's that round thing that looks like this. That's how I would describe a circle. But if you want a definition of a circle, it goes something like this. A set of points that are all equidistant from the center. What does that mean? Well, in a circle, there is a center point. It's not necessarily a part of the circle, but there is some point at the center of a circle that we are talking about. And what it's saying that if you drew a line from that point to any point on the circle, you will get a distance of r. R meaning radius. All the way across, no matter how you draw this line from the center, it's going to equal r. The value of r changes, that's why we use r. But let's say you had two r's stacked up against each other. Well, that is called the diameter. 2r is equal to the diameter, which we'll use d. D equals that thing. Another thing, what about the entire distance across? Well, that is, or the entire distance around, well, that is called its circumference. Let's just use C, circumference. A cool thing about the circumference, whoa, friends, don't mind that. That was a horrible spelling. Annotation, anyways. A cool thing dealing with circumference and diameter is if you took the circumference and you divided it by the diameter, you're always going to get pi. Pi, it's approximately equal to 3.14 because the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter is pi. That is what pi is. I can make a separate video on pi, actually. It's an interesting thing to talk about. Next, let's talk about parts of the circle. So here are our parts of a circle. I've color-coded them for you. This right here is called our chord. It is when 2 points of a circle are connected and do not extend past. Any 2 points. Now, you might be thinking, what about the diameter? The diameter has 2 points that connect. Yes, but a little thing with the diameter is it must go through the center. So if it goes through the center, it is a diameter. If it doesn't go through the center and it's anywhere else on here, it is a chord. Secant, I'll talk about secant next. Secant also has 2 points, however, it extends past those 2 points. So that is a secant line. And a tangent line is one that touches the circle at exactly 1 point. Tangent usually means that in any math you use. It's where in calculus or something we use tangent lines to define a slope, or we'll find tangent lines using only a point and a slope. So tangent is where it touches at 1 point. But there are still more parts to a circle that we can talk about. Alright, so 3 more parts of a circle. So our arc, I've kind of did it in purple right here. It's just a portion of the circle right there. Our sector is an area of 2 radiuses. So we have a radius 1 and radius 2. That means the lines go to the center, and that area in between is called the sector. A segment, we kind of have 2 versions of the segment. We have the minor and the major. So this part right here is the minor segment, and all of this right here, everything else would be the major segment. Most parts your teacher's probably going to ask for the minor segment. That's it. 2 more things about circles. So throughout the video you probably saw this x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared, and you probably would have guessed that that is the equation of a circle. But there's a slightly better one. It goes like this. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. The h and k represent the center of the circle. With this equation, which is the one you're most likely to see, it's basically saying that the origin, or the center of the circle, is at the origin, or 0, 0. However, our circle can be anywhere on this graph. It could be over here, it could be down here, it could be over here, and the center is going to be whatever h and k is. So let's say we have a circle that is centered at -2, 3. What that would be for our equation would be x minus -2, which is what our x is, squared. I drew that too big. Whoop. So, again, this part plus y minus 3 squared is equal to r squared. To finish this equation, we would have the radius for the most part. We don't know what the radius is here, it's just a random circle. But if they did give you the radius, well, you could do that too. So I'm going to write up an equation, and you can see if you can do it on a piece of paper or whatever. So x minus 1 squared plus y plus 1 squared is equal to 4. So pause the video, try to do it. Okay. Had enough time because we could have paused it. Let's just do this. So x minus h, x minus 1, so that means we go over to the right 1. Y minus k, y, this is also y minus -1, so we go down 1. So that is where our circle is centered at. It's centered at 1, -1. That's our center. And we have our r squared is equal to 4. Well, let's just put that over here. R squared is equal to 4. Find the square root of both sides. R is equal to plus or minus the square root of 4, which is r is equal to plus or minus 2, because the square root of 4 is 2. Since this is a distance, the radius is a distance, we can take off that negative, so it's just r is equal to 2. So we could just go from any point, just go up 2, over 2, left 2, down 2. And we got 1, 2, so we'll have a point of the circle right there. 1, 2, point of the circle right there. 1, 2, point of the circle right there. 1, 2, point of the circle right there. And we'll just, oh no, I was wrong. 1, 2, and point of the circle right there. There we go. There's our circle. And that is most of what you need to know for dealing with equations of a circle. So that is all we'll have to worry about for circles for now. Eventually you'll get to a point when you learn about angle measures inside a circle, such as this, or maybe one of these. The angle of this versus the angle of this. And how to find arc length and stuff like that, but that's for another video. So that is all we'll really touch on about circles for now. And hopefully this video has been helpful. Thank you.